Brook doesn't have to. Brook's not a shot blocker per se.
And there's Lin, and that makes it a 3-point game.
Nice cut by Jeremy Lin. Lin cuts as just fakes like sees him all the way. A beautiful little drop-off pass. And have to force some turnovers in order to win this ball game.
Yep.
You can't just be playing 24-second clock.
Probably going to have to hold the Nets to 5 points or less.
5 points or less, and that's
two right
history
there.
didn't exist before you.
I never get to watch him because I'm always overdoing the coaches report.
Lin somehow twisted it in off the window, wanted to pass, had to shoot, and angled it home as Steven Adams is called for the offensive foul.
And the momentum shifting for the Nets. And take a look. Lin, probe, going hard to the hoop, and he's yelling for the foul. Feels like he got hit.
Second team foul against Indiana. 90 seconds gone by in the fourth. Booker gives it up to Lin. Gets the step on Teague, accelerates to the rim. Jeremy Lin. A blur.
5-man or center, so it would be 4-5 to Repko and the winning.
Harris gives it up for Lin. Jeremy Lin, the drive and the finish. Jeremy Lin. Donovich pulled the string on it. Guides it over to Hollis Jefferson. And the Nets reload. Nets are 2 of 6 from the field. Lin aggressive.
You see the concern they have about Ron.
Jeremy Lin back on the floor. It is good on the continuation.
3-point play. Watch Lin, shrewd, clever, slick right there. He heard the whistle.
To get him a breather, a rest, and ease him back into the lineup after standing out for Croatia. Jeremy Lin! Preseason highlight for Lin.
Look at this. You give him a little bit of room. Let him attack that big guy. He finds space and finishes.
The call on Caldwell Pope. Not a 5-second call.
Yeah.
It was number 5.
Number 5, right.
Lin.
Pretty.
Gets by Smith for the bucket.
Now they have 32 points in the paint and only 12 at halftime.
A lot of it's missing from distance. Jeremy Lin drives.
Lin is a great penetrator. I mean, watch. He'll turn the corner and then look. Now watch how he turns inside and goes across in front of the basket, gets the contact and gets an and one. That's more paint points. So I'll tell you what.
But that's what Oklahoma City does. They get the ball up the floor so quickly. You've got to be set and you got to be ready.
Foy using a high screen from Hollis Jefferson. Finds Lin on the move around Westbrook to the rim, lays it home.
Tough finish by Lin. And that was
By Schroeder. Pass to the big fella.
84-72, Jeremy Lin cut off. The basket counts and a foul. Dennis with his.
Fred Hoiberg doing the same thing.
10 to shoot. Lin. Pretty move, Jeremy Lin. 3-point shooting for the Nets. 5 of 31 against the Bulls on Monday night. They have attempted 30 or more in every game. Lin cruising to the hoop. Jeremy Lin.
And where's everybody at home? Nobody at home. And that's because when Melo holds it for another 3 or 4 seconds.
Lin motors to the rim. And the foul. Jeremy Lin with a spring in his step. And a chance at a 3.
Lin might have something to say.
And as quick as he is, and you can dribble like he can, you're going to score a lot of points.
Lin gets to the basket.
Nice point in paint again. You keep your eyes on these Hawks guards getting in that paint, getting production.
Jeremy Lin.
There he
and
is.
one.
Got another assault on the lane again, Bob. Both teams saw Dennis on one end of the floor, and Jeremy Lin says, I think I can get there too, and makes a tough shot there and a chance
From
for
beyond, and that's the margin right now for the Sixers.
Who cares the reason? Shoot on, Nick. Shoot on.
Boy, Jeremy Lin.
Dinwiddie moves it ahead for Lin. Picked up by Booker. Lin makes his move. Lin tripped up and still finishes. Lin went down awkwardly.
Lin, his concentration, even as he's falling, watch his eyes and head. He's going down, he looks up, he keeps his concentration on the rim, gets the friendly roll.
This time, Lin gets into the corner. Hollis Jefferson gives it back. Plenty of time to operate. Lin going baseline around Adams, reverses it up and in. What a nifty finish from Jeremy Lin.
Understanding, he's got the quickness against Adams, and he does that so well just in stride. Being able
to Dinwiddie. LeVert with a drive. Back outside of Lopez. Now Jeremy Lin with a clock at 10. To the basket. Got by John Lure, laid it in. We're even at 80.
They've scored a lot of buckets tonight on dribble drive.
Their roster intact, they'll be able to get more consistent lineups, and that should help some of their late game execution.
Lin shakes free on the screen from Anthony Bennett.
There's a powerful rolling to the basket. That's where Westbrook always has got his eye on his big men.
Westbrook fell down. Lin switched on Adams. Gives it to LeVert. Right back to Lin. 10 to shoot. Around Adams. Lin lays it home. Beautiful job taking advantage of the switch.
Played okay against the Cavs. Made a couple of his shots.
Lin taking it to the rim. Jeremy Lin.
Take a look at Lin. One of the things that Lin does so very well is he gets
wiry strong. I think that's what would apply to TLC. Stronger than he looks.
We're down to 42 seconds to play in the first. Lin against Payton. High screen, Lopez. Lin continues on the drive. Shields and scores with the left hand.
2:49, you need to really focus in on that possession. So important.
Lin drives in, finds an opening, and scores on the inside.
Lin again gets past the defense and scores.
Pointer defense is right in front of you. LeVert curling, dishing. AC gives it up. Lin on the drive will lay it in. 7-point game.
Sean Kilpatrick, the latest to contribute from beyond. We have about 6 or 7 seconds separating the clock, so the Nets going to hold for one. Lin fouled en route to the hoop.
Line. Lopez has the only field goal in that matchup.
Down the lane goes Jeremy Lin to 47 Brooklyn. Here's Jeremy Lin coming right at you, folks.
I think, Stan Van Gundy would probably say we've seen enough dribble drives for the rest of this game. Here's Lin this time, just beyond the outstretched defensive arm.
Lopez matched up with Noah. This is Lin, guarded by Vujicic. And Jeremy Lin lays it in and the foul.
You mentioned you got to deny his penetration off the dribble. Look at this dexterity, using the left hand all the way. Who's have come using the left hand, misfired that time.
Jeremy Lin on the scoop.
Yes, using the left hand, misfired that time.
Jeremy Lin on the scoop.
We know it's 7-footers are dribbling too much. That's a bad thing.
Lin trying to race in the lane, flips it up and in. That's a nice take with a fading shot.
Okay, now I have to be a scoring point guard. Make something happen. Get to the paint. And he draws 4 guys, the Pistons.